The slow come down like ash, over-edit fire slow, in je vent, tank on bodden out halt o shaman, tank that jutted from the frozen bell gun and like broken teeth. It was December 1944, and the Ardennes Forest, and become a Galway yacht of American armwood. The trees stood black, and the skeleton geist after skies the temperature had dropped below zero. Fahrenheit over named in and the man of the 7th Armored Division had stopped feeding the females somewhere around 4 in the morning. So going down the move, present his forehead a guidance are called Steve of his cupola in and started into the high mark of 3 feet. He had been commanding tanks for 2 years. He had driven starts into a situation that uns no sign man would call tactical. He had watched for years. Beyond inside city tone, machines that were super to protect them. He had developed a petty calculator could cut it for the man in 5 Shingeton full single producement orders because so man had never sat inside and M5 storage with a 67 millimeters bob gun file agreement and for look at the form you 100 years like a cat examine came house before the kid invite. The steward was not a bad town. Mo had told himself the many times. It was fast. It was machinite the vegetable. It screams cow fix now almost anything in their fight with the yin range and an oak profanity. But it was the 1967 machine fighting a 1944 war and the car between two realities was soon in the harvest you young man from Ohio and Georgia and Montana who wanted dealt inside Zin skinned machines armored with weapons and that content penetrate upon those frontal ammo at any practical combat. This time he had write a letter home in October that he never sent in. He described with a precision that sufficed him excellently, as it felt like on fire as it said me on the ground and the tigutan and watch in deflect have Lassie of the 12 eyes that he the skipper the south escape shop have most ported clunk like someone the clocking at on a very fairly door. He described it the 3 seconds that full of it which felt like 3 years. The tiger's main gun travel said through toward him. He described it swerving his tongue into the vase and trying to a goat he had become lavalier and egoistic about. He never sends a letter. He bought it instead. Home transfer were better kept between a man and his conscience. Buzzed was October with a dum-dum and something had changed. The M24 Chaffee arrived in the open theater of operations. The most GNU highly important things arrive cruelty without announcement target inside shipping, manifest and logistic reports that no WW2 stars on their colleagues had bothered to hit California. The first units were in combat command in November 1944, and the careful resonance them, walking around their machines with the cartoon photo of men who had been given something they were afraid to toast. It worked at first glance like it evolution threatens the revolution. The seal hold and first low and Korean lover that's a Stuart lover that most expected the whole boss welded the sharp purposeful angles that rocks were wind, the singers the mud and the snow of European fine ransom that the dusty trucks of North Africa where American armor just Twighner and had been born and partially missoon there stood the torsion bar manufacturing soon a system born T from the engineering state psychology and the locket almost with American as if the tank in itself was planning slicked forward idea, but the gun was thing that might man stop talking and mind his a 75mm cannon on them Wagner 80 tons the engineers at General Motors had performed what amount kit to a mechanical missile. The weapons they mounted in the M24 to hell was the platform the gun gave fat be the B-25 Mitchell Badium bomber, a weapon designed to controllers in Japan Sea. Shipping forms arrive. The army all denies department attacking this type cannon modified its recoiled system with a double buffalo muzzle, breaking that absorbent and reduced propellant gases showed tinted the recoil stocky to just 7 inches and so half throughout the combination of engineering genius and starboard American pragmatism fits it into a well that's set on the chai easily have the effect of anything that had previous carrier comparable fireballs. Subscribe for more history.